Hello, welcome to Hypnotherapy Soul. I'm Aurelian, certified hypnotherapist. We are in the fourth session of Smoking Cessation, and let's summarize what happened in the previous sessions. In the first session, we've suggested to the subject that will be and he is an ex-smoker. Also, we gave the suggestion that the smell or the content of the cigarettes is not good for his health, and also we tied in the color red with the word stop smoking. Also, we suggested to the subject to be aware and to increase the awareness of smoking, and we also gave an anchor. If we remember, the thumb and the index finger touch when the subject has an impulse of taking a cigarette to smoke. And after the first session, the subject was willing and he followed the steps regarding hypnotherapy program and smoked 19 cigarettes. Now, in the second session, we reinforced the idea of being an ex-smoker, and we also reinforced the aversion therapy to smoking. We reinforced again red stop, meaning you see the color red means the subconscious identifies as a stop smoking. And we added in the breathing techniques to be exercised before smoking. So when the subject has a desire to take a cigarette, will breathe first, and that will create a state of relaxation. After the second session, we've noticed increased resistance in the smoking cessation process. The subject smoked more than 20 cigarettes a day and kind of resisting to the plan of quit smoking, which is normal. And also there has been surfaced a fear of quitting smoking because he doesn't know how to replace or what to replace with, and has kind of a fear of losing this habit. Therefore, we've suggested to vent out that fear during morning dreams and what is called dream therapy. The morning dreams are very important to release whatever is has no value for us, and also the subconscious mind tries to vent out whatever fear or anxiety the subject might have against stop smoking process. In the fourth session, we will reinforce the idea of being an ex-smoker, and we'll also do some aversion therapy. We will reinforce the suggestions of having the venting dream process. We hope having the dreams in the morning which will vent out any fear, any anxiety, anything that is garbage and it's against the stop smoking or the non-smoking state. And because the subject smoked for so long and has been engraved as a habit, needs to be, as he said, needs to be replaced with something. He's fearful that doesn't know what to replace with. We'll use a simple technique to replace the smoking whenever he has an impulse of smoking or a desire to smoke, and that would be simple water. So we will give the subject a glass of water and he will sip during the therapy, and subconscious mind will replace the smoking with the nice cool feeling of drinking water. Therefore, let's start our fourth session of smoking cessation. I want you to sit comfortable in the recliner and push it back as comfortable as you feel. That's right. Great. And now what I want you to do is you hold your hands in front of you, straight, and with the palms facing each other about 4 inches apart. A little bit more. That's right. Just hold them there. Now I want you to imagine that I am placing a very strong magnet between your palms, a very strong magnet, and your attention goes to your breathing, and you start breathing deeper and exhale slower. That's right, that's correct. And on the third breathing, I want you to close your eyes. Exhale deeper. That's right. Excellent. Now imagine and visualize that the magnet is activated, and it's a very powerful magnet. And the magnet makes your palms to be attracted one to each other. And they are getting closer and closer and closer and closer. That's right. Excellent. That's closer and closer and closer. And when your palms touch each other, you will enter the hypnotic sleep. And they are closer and closer, and now deep sleep. And relax your hands. That's right. Excellent. Each and every time deep sleep is suggested to you, you will sleep quickly, soundly, and deeply, and physical body will relax. Now I want to focus your attention to your feet, from your toes to your ankles, the calves, and the knees are relaxing totally and completely. And you let just any tension on your feet to go away. And you tie that with your breathing. And breathing is deeper and exhale slower. Deeply and slowly. Excellent. And the relaxation goes up to your thighs, your hips and stomach muscles, relaxing deeply and completely. Great. And the relaxation goes up to your solar plex, the chest area, to the shoulders, and goes down to your hands, your arms, your palms and fingers, relaxing. Just let any tension go. Excellent. And then relaxation goes up to the neck muscles, to the scalp, to the forehead, facial muscles, the jaw muscles, relaxing totally and completely. Excellent. That's right. Feel that relaxation kind of covering and surrounding your entire body, from the toes to the tip of the head. It's like an energy from the universe goes down and takes any tension, any anxiety, any frustration away from you, from your mind and from your body. That's right. Excellent. Now I want you to imagine that you're on top of the staircase. You have been before, you have seen before. Imagine that. And imagine yourself being healthy, being confident, being safe. That's right. Excellent. And you imagine yourself feeling good, very good, because you are an ex-smoker. You are an ex-smoker. Excellent. Good. Great. So imagine yourself and you have that image. Just nod your head, yes. Great. Okay. Now I want you to imagine that you are at the middle of your road to be an ex-smoker, at the middle of the process to be an ex-smoker. You did very well the first 7 days. The hard part has passed. Now is the final part that is coming. But you already feel yourself an ex-smoker. You feel yourself well. You feel yourself you don't need this habit anymore. The smoking habit has served your purpose and its purpose. Now it's time to leave. Just imagine that. Good. Now we're gonna go down on the staircase. And with each step, you'll reinforce in your subconscious mind the image of being an ex-smoker, being well, feeling well, being healthy, being an individual who's safe, confident, that doesn't need anymore the bad habit of smoking. And you'll feel that you don't need anymore the smell, the awful smell of smoke, the taste of the cigarette, the tar that goes into your throat. You don't feel anymore the pain in your lungs because you are feeling good, you are doing well, and you are an ex-smoker. You are an ex-smoker. Excellent. Now we're gonna go down the staircase, starting with the left foot. And with each step, I want you to imagine and visualize that we reinforce more and more the idea of being an ex-smoker. And you are an ex-smoker. Excellent. Now 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and deep sleep. Each and every time deep sleep is suggested to you, you'll sleep quickly, soundly, and deeply, and the physical body will relax. Excellent. Now what I want you to do is imagine that you are in a room where is collected all the butts of all the cigarettes that you have smoked in the last 20 years. There are tons of them, thousands, maybe millions of cigarettes that you have smoked during the last 20 years. But enough is enough. You don't want to smoke anymore. You don't want to have that habit anymore. You don't want to feel bad after you smoke. You don't want the smell of it. You don't want the taste of it. That's right. You are better off without smoking. You are an ex-smoker. That's right. Excellent. Good. Now, I want you to open your eyes. Just open your eyes. It will be a little difficult, but just open them. Excellent. And I want you to take the cup with the water from the chair. Okay. And now take a sip, but don't swallow it yet. Just take a sip and keep it in your mouth and put the cup back on the chair. Good. Now I want you to close your eyes and imagine and visualize that every time you feel the desire to smoke, you feel the impulse to light up a cigarette, you'll take a sip or two of water. And now I want you to swallow it and feel it, how the water goes down. Coolness of the water, and it gives you a nice, beautiful feeling. Feeling of comfort, feeling of relaxation. Excellent. Good. Now I want you to take a deep breath in, deep, 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 and hold it. And exhale slowly. That's right. Excellent. Each and every time you'll feel the desire to smoke, in the next 7 days, you'll first feel the coolness of the water going down from your mouth to your stomach, and it feels great. It doesn't feel as near as great with the smoke going into your lungs. The water feels much better, and the water is clean and pure, and it's very good for our health. So we will replace the smoking habit with the habit of drinking water, taking a sip of water when you have and you feel the sensation or the impulse of having a cigarette. So in the next 7 days, you'll replace slowly but surely the smoking with the water. And even though you'll smoke, before you smoke, you will take a sip or of water before. And it's okay, if you still need to smoke, it's fine. If you don't need to smoke, and maybe postpone it for later and say, okay, I feel good now, I don't need to smoke, just leave it for later. And when that later it comes, take another sip of water. And do the same thing. If you need to smoke, just smoke. And if you don't need, just feel good and take another sip of water. And feel how the coolness of the water goes through your body. And you feel great, you feel excellent, and you feel healthier. That's right. In the next 7 days, I want you to cut your cigarettes in half and to smoke no more than 20 cigarettes a day. You can smoke less, but no more, under any circumstances, no more than 20 cigarettes a day. That's right. And each and every time you feel the desire to take a cigarette from the pack, I want you to remember the anchor. Let's do the anchor. Imagine that you have an impulse and you want to grab a cigarette. Now you touch the index finger and the thumb from the right hand together and say, no, I am an ex-smoker.
No.
I am an ex-smoker. That's right. Excellent. Now relax the hand. I want you to do one more time. Imagine that you have an impulse to take a cigarette from the pack. And before that, I want you to bring together the thumb and the index finger from your right hand with little jerking motions. That means that your subconscious already replacing the instinct and the impulse of taking a cigarette with the nice, beautiful anchor, which gives you the sensation of relaxation. Nice feeling, beautiful feeling. Excellent. Great. Now I want I want to count from 0 up to 5, and with each count prepares you to awake totally and completely to a non-suggestible state. And 0 is, as always, a tendency to go deeper in hypnotic sleep. And 1 prepares you to go up, and 2, and 3, and 4, 5, eyes open, wide awake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, eyes open, wide awake. Excellent. This is our 4th session of Smoking Cessation. Has been 7 days. We are in the middle of the process of stop smoking. We have another 7 days ahead of us. After 14 days, the subject will be an ex-smoker. I'll see you in the next session. Thank you for participation.